AI talks back in your voice? Is Intel the next Boeing? And Wikipedia looks to survive in the era of AI. All of this and more on the Yakety Yak Don't Talk Back edition of #Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love. Let's get into it. OpenAI's latest AI model, GPT-4o, has revealed an unexpected capability during testing: the ability to imitate users' voices without permission. The discovery, detailed in OpenAI's recently released system card, has raised concerns about the growing complexity of AI chatbots and their potential to mimic any voice from a small audio clip. Simon Willison, an independent AI researcher, explains, "My reading of the system card is that it's not going to be possible to trick it into using an unapproved voice because they have a really robust brute force protection in place against that." While OpenAI has implemented safeguards to prevent unauthorized voice generation, the incident highlights the challenges in safely developing AI with advanced audio capabilities. As Willison notes, 11 labs can already clone voices for us, and there will be models to do this that we can run on our own machines at some time within the next year or so. As we approach this new frontier in AI audio synthesis, the tech industry faces crucial questions about security, privacy, and the ethical use of voice cloning technology. Once the darling of the tech world, Intel is now facing challenges reminiscent of Boeing's recent troubles. Both of these companies were juggernauts in their industry and now regarded as failing or losing ground to upstart competitors. Stephen J. Von Nichols, a tech industry observer, notes Intel's 13th and 14th gen processors, particularly the Raptor Lake series, have been failing a lot. These issues are most prominent in high-end CPUs, frustrating customers who've paid premium prices. Intel's CEO Pat Gelsinger described the company's struggle to catch up with competitors as a death march back in 2022, and the chip giant is now laying off 15% of its workforce and has seen its stock price plummet. Von Nichols attributes Intel troubles to poor management decisions and prioritizing financial performance over engineering excellence. He warns, "I'm not counting Intel out, not yet anyway, but a few years ago, I wouldn't have written Boeing off either, and that was a bad bet." While the total share value or the market cap of a company doesn't say everything, it does have some indication of where the company sits vis-a-vis its competition. Intel's market cap is somewhere between $80 and $90 billion. Now that's a lot of money. But AMD, a company that was a nobody compared with Intel just a few decades ago, has a market cap that is over $200 billion. And compare that with NVIDIA, with a market cap of more than $3 trillion. It's hard to remember that Intel was the company that used to have the marketing slogan, "Intel Inside," that said that the leading chips were in this machine and you should be willing to pay more for it. As Intel fights to regain its footing in a rapidly evolving tech landscape, the industry is going to watch closely to see if it can avoid Boeing's fate and reclaim its position as a leader in innovation. And every company, regardless of size, has to take this seriously. If you can't innovate with enormous quality, even being a giant in your sector won't matter. Wikipedia, the world's largest online encyclopedia, is facing new challenges in the age of AI-generated content. Wikipedia's co-founder Jimmy Wales said that AI has been both an opportunity and a threat. In its latest fundraising campaign, it highlighted the platform's role in the age of artificial intelligence. With over 16 billion monthly visits, the platform is an attractive target for disinformation and promotional content, especially now that AI can generate credible text effortlessly. To combat this, however, Wikipedia's community of 265,000 active volunteers has stepped up its efforts. They're noticing an increase in suspiciously well-developed content from new editors, likely generated by AI. The platform is relying on its human-led moderation panel, strict citation rules, and the ability of volunteers to detect AI-generated text patterns. Wikipedia has expanded its machine learning team and is adapting its policies for responsible AI use. However, they face a potential long-term challenge. If AI chatbots become the primary source of information for users, it could lead to a decline in Wikipedia volunteers and the quality of the material they produce. The platform is also concerned about the proliferation of unreliable sources outside Wikipedia that could be used to reference articles. To address this, the community can blacklist unreliable sources. And as AI chatbots like ChatGPT, which were trained on Wikipedia's content, become more prevalent, the encyclopedia is advocating for clear attribution to original sources to prevent the spread of misinformation. This ongoing battle highlights the complex relationship between traditional knowledge repositories and emerging AI technologies. Chris Albin, director of machine learning at Wikipedia Foundation, which controls Wikipedia, stated the challenge and the new role of Wikipedia. He said, "In this new era of artificial intelligence, the strength of this human-led model of content moderation is more relevant. Wikipedia's model, based on debate, consensus, and strict rules for citing sources, has proven resilient in maintaining content quality over the past 2 decades. We hope it continues." And we do as well. You can find our show notes at the news site technewsday.ca or .com, take your pick. Hashtag Trending is still on summer hours with Monday to Thursday daily news and our weekend show that'll continue to be released early on Friday. Thanks for listening. I'm your host, Jim Love. Have a marvelous Monday.